Hello, I'm Susan, and today I'm going to talk about hope. Now, what is the definition of hope? Well, I was reading again The Gifts of Imperfection from Brene Brown, and basically she says hope is, it's not an emotion, it's a way of thinking or a cognitive process. So that's kind of neat. And what she did is she actually broke it down into what hope is. And it's really a combination of setting goals, tenacity, perseverance, believing in your own abilities. And when I think about hope and I think about all these things and I think about learning differences and what that means, I think about how, sure, all kids want to do well. I remember I wanted to do well in school. So all kids want to do well. I know that from the bottom of my heart that they do. So setting goals is easy. Everybody wants to succeed in some way, and they want to do well in school, and they want to have friends and all those things. So when it comes to perseverance, of course you push. Of course you try to do things and get things done and do things just like everyone else is. But the problem is you can't do it like everyone else, right? So the perseverance can only go so far. And then believing in your own abilities, well, that's the part that starts to fall apart. Because how can you believe in your abilities when you've set the goals, right? You want to do well. You're going to do well in school. You're going to persevere. You're going to push through. But in fact, it's not helping. All that is not helping. And believing in your abilities falls apart. You don't have abilities as far as you're concerned. You don't see them. So that actually leads to hopelessness, right? Because you've done everything to actually put hope in place, and then it all sort of falls apart. So I think when you start thinking, well, all your child needs to do is advocate for themselves. All they need to do is push a little harder. If they don't really know how they learn, if you don't show them how they learn so that they can see all their abilities and they can be successful in school, then you have a child that's hopeless, and that's going to interfere with being able to accomplish so many things. So I just wanted to tap into what hope is and how learning differences actually has an impact on hope. And it actually can lead to self-doubt and all these things that can really impact kids. And I want kids to see their abilities, and I want them to understand how they learn. And they can. We just need to find a way to show them all their learning abilities so we can keep kids hopeful when it comes to their learning and, in general, their life. Okay, so I hope I'll see you next week.